Dora has long understood the significance of arts in a city. She's aware that it lifts the spirits and it helps our community in an economic standpoint, and it encourages visitors to be able to come to our city.
I've worked with Dora for a number of years. She and I have been involved in many projects from the early days of her work with the Public Art Advisory Board and her commitment to public art in the community, to her school sculpture program, to her most recent work with the Arts Council as it relates to the Sculpture Walkabout program. Early on, she established a program for the 5th graders in USD 259, the school sculpture program. She and I worked closely on that as it relates to getting the artists. It was a very comprehensive program that allowed students not only to create alongside artists, but also it allowed students to go out and enjoy the wonderful sculptures that this city has to offer. A lot of that passion for sculpture was hers from her early days in Project Beauty, which she continues to be an advocate for public sculpture in our community, whether it's the sculptures at WSU or the many wonderful pieces we have here around our city.
Dora knows well that art is beautiful and art is good for business in Wichita.
Early on, she established a program for the 5th graders in USD 259, the school sculpture program. She and I worked closely on that as it relates to getting the artists. It was a very comprehensive program that allowed students not only to create alongside artists, but also it allowed students to go out and enjoy the wonderful sculptures that this city has to offer.
Several years ago, I went to a conference in Colorado and went to a city where they had art along the entire downtown area. And as I was looking at the various different art, I started finding out that this particular art belonged to the artists inside that community, and where it was on display for a year for citizens to be able to enjoy it. And also, there was a contest that was involved in it as to citizens could actually select what piece of art they thought was the best piece of art. And with that, individuals would be able to purchase that particular art, and it would be left there on display and shared with all the visitors and individuals that came there, like myself. I took that idea and I came back and I spoke with Dora and the Arts Council about the possibility of us doing something like that here in the city of Wichita, but also giving us an opportunity to learn who the sculptures were that we had here in our community, but what type of art that we had. Proudly enough, Dora accepted that challenge and the committee accepted that challenge. In the first year, they had 5 pieces of art in the downtown area in Old Town. And later on, the next year, they expanded that to where they had more pieces of art, and they had, to today's date, we have a total of 10 pieces at various different locations that you can see them anytime you're either driving or walking or enjoying yourself in our Old Town area. Anyone who ventures downtown is likely to see a sculpture that Dora helped secure. I can't tell her how much we appreciate her hard work and her dedication in making sure that she, one, collected the artists, helped in the fundraising to be able to fund this so that we would have something in our downtown area that all citizens and visitors would be able to enjoy.
Dora has been very active in the Wichita Art Museum for many years. I think probably her highest honor was to be named a Distinguished Service honoree. For this, she was a docent. She's been president of the Friends of the Wichita Art Museum. She helped co-found the gift shop at the Art Museum, and she's been president or chairman of the travel committee for many years, doing an absolutely fabulous job.
Dora, thank you for the foundation that you have created. This will continue for years to come. Thank you for the mark that you have made on our community.